Jinping, former reformer to the head of Chinese people, Xi Jinping, a powerful and ambitious man. He is considered China's most powerful leader since 1949. This position of his has been increasingly strengthened after several decades of leading the country to become an economic superpower both militarily and economically. Factors that shape the character of the head of Chinese people. Mr. Xi Jinping was born on June 15, 1953, the son of the family of five. The father is former Vice Premier of China Zhongxun, who used to stand shoulder to shoulder with Mao Zedong during the Chinese War. By the end of September 1962, Zhongxun was considered an anti-party, and his father fell out of the politics. Xi Jinping's world was turned upside down. The first incident was when he was 15 years old, when he had to suffer from a broken house. His father was in prison, his sister was killed, and he was sent to a poor rural area to work in production. Initially unfamiliar with the harsh life of living in a cave, he fled to the capital, but then he was rearrested and sent to a canoe-digging labor camp. For 7 years, he lived and worked as a righteous farmer, doing all kinds of jobs, from herding goats to harvesting rice. Many Chinese researchers believe that it was the separation of his family and the exile to work abroad that formed his patience and endurance far beyond ordinary people, and that his father's absence also forced him into became very independent. The 1972, he was able to see his father again with the permission of former Prime Minister Chu Yuelei. In 1973, he applied and joined the Communist Party of China, and after 10 attempts, he was finally accepted in 1974. In 1975, the 32 years old was accepted into Tsinghua University, a famous school in Beijing, to study chemical engineering. From 1979 to 1982, he worked as a secretary to a former subordinate of his father. He later served as vice chairman and general secretary of Central Military Commission, a position that helped Xi Jinping acquire some military knowledge. Over the next 2 decades, Xi Jinping advanced his political career through leadership positions at district and city levels across the country. When Mr. Xi became China's supreme leader in 2012, Western media clung to his experience in Fujian and Zhejiang provinces to predict that his respect for the market economy, the fact that he wanted to balance private and public economic development. In 2010, Xi Jinping was elected as the Deputy Central Military Commission, which is the leading body of the People's Liberation Army. In 2012, he began working as General Secretary of Communist Party of China, Central Committees and Chairman of the Central Military Commission of the Communist Party of China. In 2013, Mr. Xi was elected President of People's Republic of China, ending the transition of power in the country. As soon as he came to power, he implemented a series of reforms about education. He included Xi Jinping's thought in the curriculum, upholding traditional thought, moderate all social and cultural content. Two important contributions to the consolidation of Xi Jinping's power is the ingradation of corruption. In the only 5 years, from 2012 to 2017, 1.5 million officials were fined. More than 200 officials from vice minister and above were fined. Addressed for investigation, former officials also did not escape charge, including senior leaders. It is said that the purge virtually wiped out an entire generation of leaders. In terms of economics, he clearly expressed his ambition to dominate the world about technological weapons, and the world's most populous market are the tune for him to realize the ambition. Chinese President Xi Jinping once quoted Napoleon once more 2 years 2 centuries ago that China is sleeping lion and said that the lion has woken up, but a gentle, good-willed, and civilized lion pride.